Sarducci is up.
Quick. All right.
Okay.
So,
Are we live on YouTube or are we
yes,
live
we're live
on
on
Twitch?
YouTube. We are live, by the
Okay.
way, on YouTube.
I'm actually not even good.
Yeah.
Hello,
So,
YouTube.
The tube of you.
so your characters, I don't even remember what happened during the last adventure. It doesn't matter. It's been a while. You've been wandering, and you heard about a town that recently had a chaotic temple uncovered in a hill about a half mile from the town. And
Mhm.
apparently, it is rumored to have riches. And all of your characters, well, you love riches. And so you traveled to the town of Raggle Rock,
Really?
where
Rock.
where you were then
Down in Raggle Rock.
where you would then be set with tales of a couple other adventuring parties which had, once this was uncovered, tried to enter this dungeon, and the first disappeared, never to be seen again. And the second, one of their members made it just to the edge of town before succumbing to horrible, horrible injuries. And so you know that not a great thing. But you said, to hell with that, we like riches. And you find yourself now on the side of a hill, looking down into a dark stairwell going into what you can only assume is what the locals are calling the Temple of the Gorg. And that's where you find yourself now. If you are a spellcaster, you may want to choose your spells. There's probably
I will do
default
that.
spells that are already up there, but might want to figure out what you have. And what's the order? What's your marching order here?
Oh, I'll go in first for sure.
That makes sense.
Hold on here. Make it.
John will take up the second position.
Okay.
So I guess that leaves Sarducci in the rear.
That sounds
What a
like
surprise.
how that generally works out. I had said earlier I was going to give you an NPC dwarf. I'm not going to give you that guy now that Sarducci is here. So we've got Chuck, John,
What
Craven, and Sarducci.
what level am I?
You should be able to see on your character sheet. Everybody's just around level
Oh, wait a minute.
6, I
Wait a
think.
minute. Graven did not tell us what order he was in.
I
Well,
mean,
you said last, so I figure I'm third. No.
that's
okay.
that's what I put.
Ah, okay. So level 7. All right.
But I'm picking spells right now.
Yeah, so am I.
Turn you down a little bit because you are louder than you normally are.
I'm back on the Mac today.
Ah, that makes sense. The wiggity wiggity whack. All right. So, what are you gonna do?
Are we? Have we gone to the hill yet? Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're literally at the precipice of the dungeon. You are staring down into a dark hole with some stone steps going down into the hole. There's a dank, musty smell and no light.
So it's been a little while. At level 5, I get one more or two more magic missiles.
I think 2 more, if
I
I'm
was
not
also thinking
mistaken.
2.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure 2 more. I think it's two every 5, isn't it? Something like that.
That's what I thought, but I'm
Yeah,
just double
yeah,
checking.
yeah. I'm pretty sure that's the deal.
Okay.
So,
Is
So
wait a minute, is resist cold a first level spell? Because things are out of order on my sheet.
yeah, because the character sheets don't let you put new spells in between, so it should be
Okay,
accurate.
okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
so at the entrance, I'm going to check for traps, given that we know that this dungeon is quite treacherous.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and give you some light. I'll be the one holding the torch.
Okay. You light up a torch. Chuck lights up a torch, and John checks the entrance for traps, but doesn't find anything. It looks like it's all clear here. The stairway looks like it goes down maybe about 20 feet or so, and then it looks like it opens up into a chamber. Will you proceed?
Yep,
I
No, I
suppose.
think at this point we're gonna turn around and go back.
Yeah,
We're
Yeah,
done.
yeah.
spooky.
we tried.
Yeah, I'm not entirely convinced.
Yeah, it's getting late. It's getting late, guys.
Getting late,
It's getting
guys.
late, guys. It's getting late.
Yes, gotta pack
So
Gotta,
up.
yeah.
Chuck leads the group down into this dank dungeon, and you traverse the 20 feet of steps. And as you get down, it looks like there's a large opening, possibly some sort of a room down here.
I
There's like
will.
no door, just
No
entryway.
door, just the stairway opens into a room. And you get to the edge, so you can see. I would say Chuck and John can see into the room, and they can see that this room is about 25 foot wide and maybe about 20 foot deep. And you can see it looks like there is a passageway on the other side wall. But you really won't be able to see it too much else until you've actually entered the room.
Well, let's enter the room then.
Yep, I'll step in.
All right, you step in. Go ahead and roll for surprise.
Son of a bitch.
Surprise check the ability.
Bang, bang. Not surprised, baby.
Not surprised.
Oh, well, that's lucky. Um,
Why
so
didn't I see that roll?
because
It's a
those
hidden
are
roll.
those
Yeah,
are
those are.
rolls for
Oh,
me.
oh.
Yes, rolls for me. Oh
Oh,
yeah, you might
oh,
wanna.
that the turn order is interesting. That's interesting. It's got a sort button on it for us now. Like I didn't have a sort button before, and
Oh
Yeah,
now I've
yeah,
got a sort
Mhm.
button.
the
yeah,
site's been getting updates. Like, there's a
yeah. It's
beta or beta interface.
yeah. I'm
Um,
using the beta interface for sure.
I'm gonna have
So
to play with the beta interface. I don't have that yet.
okay, so what are we not surprised by?
so you're not surprised by an ogre that
Oh,
thought that he was going to take you by surprise, but he did not. Um, he rushes out to try and swing his large club at at John here. I mean, not at John, at Chuck here. Um,
is
and
everybody on the map?
uh, Craven
Um,
needs to be on the map, I think.
shoot.
Here.
Thank you.
Work? There we go.
Fuck.
All right.
On the map, god damn it.
Nice. I went outside, and the nature sounds are very loud. And
Yeah.
I'm happy to see that you can't hear them if I'm not talking.
No, no.
Are you at the farmhouse now?
No, I'm at mom's.
Yeah.
Oh, you're here. Okay.
So yeah, go ahead and
Initiative?
it's initiative, of course.
By
Initiative
dex.
is by dexterity.
Yep.
Where the hell is the initiative on this guy?
Oh, it's by dex, by your dex score.
Oh, there it is.
Wow. Wait.
Damn.
That was
Very, very unsurprised.
jeez. Wait a
You're
second. Did
ready.
that holy crap. How in the world? Let's see.
Oh yeah, we got it like
It
that.
is an ogre. We could probably hear him from fucking a mile away.
Except for Sarducci, who was not playing nice.
I mean, Sarducci's in the back, isn't he?
Yeah, Sarducci's in the back.
So here's the
Why?
interesting thing.
Why did it take me off?
Did it
Take you off the turn order?
did it kicked you off? It might have
kicked
been
me
when
off.
I was sorting. I might have
We know you're last
accidentally
anyway, so
yeah,
it
I might have
I
accidentally
I got
double
a 4,
clicked.
so yeah, I got a
All
4,
right.
so it's fine.
So with sixes, just about everyone, including the ogre, goes at the same time. So
can start us off there. The guy, Craven Moorhead,
Mm-hmm.
magic missile.
oh, all right. You want to go ahead and roll the damage, or do you want me to roll it?
I can do that. So 3 more than that, so 12.
All right.
Did I get an item that I'm not that didn't get written down?
No, why? I don't think so.
I have a staff of withering that I have no idea what it does because I normally write things down and I didn't write it down.
Oh,
It's a named item, so you can look it up.
yeah, it is a named item, so you can look it up actually.
Okay.
All right. So the magic missiles slam into the ogre, and he shrieks with pain as he swings his club at Chuck, but his club harmlessly grazes off your shiny new armor.
Did the ogre go at the same time as us?
Yes,
Okay. Damn. He's got it like that.
he does. So that's you.
Okay.
That's you guys.
So I will go ahead and activate my elven cloak and try to reposition behind the ogre.
Okay. Are you going to use move silently, or are you just gonna try and slip past?
I mean, if it's just like free and I can do it, I guess I will.
Okay. All right. And then.
Ooh, 99%. That's an L.
All right. Of course, it is during combat. And what is Chuck doing?
I assume this guy's already right in front of me, so I'm not running anywhere. I'm just pulling out my sword and I'm swinging.
All right.
So real quick, it says on dexterity and charisma that I've got a +1, but they're both 12 scores. That's wrong, right? Or no? For this game.
Looks like Garrett killed it.
Yeah.
Jesus
Holy
Christ.
crap. All right. Hang on for just a sec. Yes, Chuck takes his sword and disembowels this ogre, and it falls with a grunt. Um, as far as the character sheets, wait, what did you say you had?
So in original D&D, or the one we
They
normally play, Cyclopedia, a 13 is a +1. This has my 12s as +1s.
You don't have 12s, you have 13s.
Oh, okay. On the character sheet on Mac, the font only shows half of the number. Oh, I see
Neat.
the top half of the 13. I get it now.
Okay, yeah. So they're both 13. So it's accurate. I was gonna say I thought the sheet just did that automatically, but
Okay.
yes. All right. So the ogre is slain, and you make your way into the room.
Was he wearing anything?
He was wearing a some skins over his loin area and carrying a
Sexy
club.
lingerie.
Ew.
All right.
Ooh,
You
like a turkey club?
no, no. No. A wooden club. You see, now that you've entered this room, you see that there is, you can confirm now that there is an opening on the other side of the room, a little to the right of center, and there are two doors, uh, one on the right wall, one on the left wall. Both of them are closed and a little bit forward, or a little bit back of center, so a little bit more towards the rear of the room. You see that there are two torch holders with torches on either side of the opening on the far side of the room. And on the right, just before the door, there is a tattered tapestry.
Okay.
Uh,
Craven is going to go ahead and use his wand of magic detection.
Okay.
you just have that? That's fucking crazy.
I do indeed.
All right. When you use that, the things that you have that you know to be magic glow, but nothing else in this room does.
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt II is going to search behind the tapestry.
The tapestry is kind of dusty and moldy. When you move it, it makes you cough, but just at first glance, you don't see anything behind it.
Interesting.
What's depicted on the tapestry?
It's too decayed to know.
Hmm.
It's in pretty rough shape. Which is probably why it's still here, being that it's in the first room. If it was a nice tapestry, somebody might have ripped it down, but no, not yet.
Makes sense. Then, what door do we want to go through, guys?
I'm gonna say left.
I like left.
Yep, it's fine with me.
Okay. I will check to see if the left door is locked.
Okay. You go over to the left door, and it does appear to be locked.
Okay, I'm going to try and pick the lock. Let me go ahead and find that. Open locks. I actually suck.
You don't really, but it's just getting crappy ass rolls. So you make an attempt to pick the lock of the left door, but it's an old lock. It's rusty.
Is let's check real quick if the door on the right is locked as well.
All right. Who's gonna check that?
Not me.
I suppose I will also search for traps, though.
Okay. So you search for traps, but you didn't find any, and the door does appear also. Actually, this door appears to not be locked.
Okay, then before we'll go through the right one, we'll stick with the left one. I'm gonna cast knock on the door.
Okay, so you cast knock on the door to the left, and you can hear the mechanism unlock.
Excellent.
Spell I've not seen in a long time. I don't know if it still exists in 5th edition.
Knock?
I'm sure it does.
I've never seen it used.
That would be
There's
such
no
a weird
way. It's like
spell
the
to not
It's like a
have.
fundamental spell.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Jeez.
Maybe I just everyone has rogues and lockpicks instead, but cool.
Probably.
But you want that guarantee.
Yeah.
True. So let's head through the door.
Yep. I'll stay in front.
Okay. You open the door, and when you open it, go ahead and roll for surprise.
Son of a bitch.
Maybe we should be stealth.
All right.
Sarducci is never stealthy.
So
I didn't take these 5 magic missiles for nothing.
So you open the door, and
Get on the floor.
Get on the floor. Walk the dinosaur.
and you see there are two ogres
Oh, we've doubled.
in the center of about a 15 by 15 room, and they're sitting on the floor, cross-legged,
Aw.
speaking in common, and
I love you.
they don't
you
seem
love
to have
me.
noticed you,
Oh, excellent.
and they're locked in a conversation.
I will I don't even what's the point of hiding in shadows when I have this magical item? I'll just activate the magical item. And move silently. Try to move silently.
Of course.
What are they talking about?
You hear
Anything important?
they are talking in common, and you hear one of them. It sounds kind of rambly and kind of guttural, but you hear one of them say, "What if we are in game, not real at all? What if whole world
hell.
is illusion?"
Oh my
And then the
gosh.
other one says, "What if CAT spell dog?"
So one of them got an intelligence bonus. The other one not so much.
Listen, they're both speaking common. These are the smartest ogres you've seen in your entire life.
Yeah.
Craven doesn't even want to kill him. This is a modern marvel.
So you're really not sure because you've opened the door and you're kind of staring at them. What do you do? Obviously John is making his way into the room, correct?
Yeah, for sure. I'm trying to
All right.
position behind one of them.
So are you going to the right or the left?
So how like focused are they on each other? Like
They're
are
ki-
they like, is it like an intense thing?
Kind of, yeah. But they seem to be rambling. Like they haven't stopped talking since you've gotten into the room. And they seem to be talking about nothing, but the nothing is kind of like weird and deep. You can also see that in this 15 by 15 foot room, there is an opening, an archway on the right wall in the center, and a door on the left wall in the center, and the door is closed. And there's not really much else in here except for some refuse and some rocks and stuff on the floor.
And just to be sure, there's no magic going on. I imagine my wand is still going. And, I don't know how it works. It doesn't say, all it says is that when used, any magic item within 20 feet will glow.
Oh yeah, I'm not sure how. I'd have to look to see how long it actually lasts. Um, but there's not like there doesn't seem to be even much in here to be magic in the first place. And
The ogres could be magic. They're speaking common.
you're not sure what's going on with those. The ogres are definitely not glowing though.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. So can I backstab these guys yet?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of have positioned. Did you tell me right or left? Are you going
Left.
behind the right one or the left one? Okay, you're like right behind the left one, and they haven't seen you.
Excellent. Gonna hit him with the whoop-de wop of nothing. Of actually not whoop-de wop.
I mean, that might hit. It is
Well,
a prone target.
that is
Kinda.
true. It is a prone target. You're behind. Yeah, we're gonna say that actually does hit. So that one, you stab it in the back. You plunge your dagger into its back. Wait, is dagger a sword? I didn't even see. I'm not even sure.
I don't know. Is it a D4? I assume
Well,
it's
what did you
dagger.
use? I think you have to when you do your backstab, you actually have to set the damage to whatever weapon you're
Okay.
using.
I think it is a short sword then, because it does say
Okay,
D6.
gotcha. So you plunge your sword into his back, and immediately he screams and jumps up in pain. And the other one also jumps to his feet. And they look pretty angry now, and they're looking around, and they have noticed the party, of course. And despite being surprised by the backstab, they are not surprised by everyone else. And it is initiative.
Oh my god. Oh.
All right. So, all right. So John, being already in there, he's ready to do whatever else he's gonna do.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Damn.
Now that
Yeah,
didn't hit.
not great. Not great.
um, just out of curiosity, because if you were using your sword, the sword is +2. So I don't know that did that apply.
It's hard to tell.
I don't
When I
think it. I don't
say
think it did. And your sword is a D8, so actually, yeah, we're gonna say that guy's a little bit more hurt than he than it looked like he was. Just go ahead
do
and.
I don't think I've updated rather my my backstab attack since I got this new magical sword. Do I change that to a D8 now?
Yeah, go ahead and change it to a D8, and I don't know if you can put the +2 on there, but just know that you have a +2. So yeah, he's more hurt, much more hurt, but you definitely didn't hit him. And then it is Sarducci.
So Sarducci is going to go after the one that's already hurt.
Okay, the one on the left to you then.
Yeah.
8 plus strength plus.
Oh damn. Oh my
Rough.
god.
So Sarducci goes to enter the room. As he rushes to attack, he trips on his own robes and falls flat on his face and is now lying prone on the ground directly in front of these two ogres. And it being their turn, the injured one had flipped around and he's looking directly at the space where he believes that John is, and he tries to hit you, but clearly is having trouble seeing you. The other one rushes towards John, and he also misses. And so, I mean, not John, Chuck, sorry, but he misses. So Chuck is up, and Craven.
All right. This guy that just rushed up on me, he's getting it.
Get it.
Same sword, going for a knee.
Okay.
Not hidden.
That is actually a hit. And
Well, it was a called shot, you know?
Oh, I guess yeah. If it was a called shot for the knee specifically, yeah, that's not going to be a hit. But Craven
Did
is
say
up.
the knee.
You did.
Okay. I will fire off another magic missile.
The hurt one or the unhurt one?
Well, I'll fire two at the two at the hurt one at the unhurt one.
Okay. Go ahead and roll them separately then.
Yep. Okay, so that one's gonna take 10.
All right. That one, the missiles explode into his chest and he falls over. You believe he is now deceased.
All right, and then it got it right, that one.
Ooh, yes. So then the other one takes a maximum damage missile, and he also now is injured. It is, of course, initiative again, and the ogre screams, "You interrupted our conversation!"
Interesting. Well, they're about to find out real quick if they're in a game or not.
You as you're looking at this guy, you see that, or at least probably Chuck, because he's right up on him. You see his pupils are they're so big. Like he doesn't even have any whites of his eyes. And
I knew they were on some sort of psych.
you two are up. Chuck and John.
I think something's up with these ogres. Something's going on with their eyes. And I'm swinging my sword.
That is a hit. And that is not a hit. So Chuck misses with the swing of the sword, but John gets in there, dealing a decent amount of damage. This guy is he's coughing up blood and sputtering. He looks like he's in pretty bad shape. And he goes swinging at Chuck, who is easier to see. He hits you, and he smashes you for 6 damage. He's kind of sputtering blood all over you. And then Craven is up.
So it says that I have darts in my inventory. I
Mhm.
don't have darts as a weapon on here. Oh, wait, this is a
Switch
melee.
to,
Oh,
yeah.
there it is.
There you go. Yeah.
Token darts.
Mm-hmm.
Pew. I mean,
Damn.
it's a hit.
Oh
He's
yeah.
it's not quite enough to kill him, but he's definitely in a bad way. Sarducci.
Sarducci is just going to roll out of the way and stand up
Okay,
because he's prone on the ground. That's really all he's gonna do.
sure. All right, and it is initiative again. Yeah. Holy smokes.
Damn.
So that's
The fastest low dex party we've ever seen.
yeah, really. So that's pretty something. So yeah, Chuck, John, and Sarducci are up, and he's looking like he's trying to back away. He's this guy was on the right side, and he's trying to back towards that archway. He looks like he's getting ready to make a break for it.
No.
Sarducci swings, but misses with his morning star.
All right.
Oh.
And
Damn.
Chuck buries his sword into the ogre's chest as he backs toward and falls into the opening there on the right side of the room. The and they are both dead. Of course, you can see through this opening. There's another similar sized room with something unusual on the wall. You'll have to enter the room to see on the wall directly across. There's also kind of a foul smell, almost sickly sweet, like rotted fruit coming from this room.
Ooh.
Of course, on the opposite wall, on what would have been the left wall when you came in, there's a door and it is closed.
I'm going to head into the room stealthily with my cloak and investigate.
Okay.
Maybe see what the source of the fermenting fruit is.
All right. So you slip into this room. It's about the same size, about 15 by 15 foot, and there's not much in here except for a large tapestry that's draped all the way across the far wall, the wall that you're facing. But you can't see what the tapestry is because as you get up close to it, you realize that it is growing a pink, fuzzy, bell-shaped fungus, and it's all over it.
Interesting. Hey, hey, Craven.
Mm-hmm.
Do you detect any magic coming from this tapestry or this fungus?
If it's still going on, then I can answer that question. If not,
Let
nope.
me take a quick look just to.
Because I know normally the spell is like turn times level or something
Mhm.
like that, but this is a wand.
Yeah. Let me look real quick. Hmm. It does not say.
Hmm.
Um.
It might just be on activation.
Yeah, that is that's possible. It might just be a momentary activation. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I also don't know how many charges it has, if it has charges or if it's a per day item.
Yeah, it has charges,
Okay,
but you don't know how many.
that makes sense.
So, uh, did you want to use a charge to check this out?
Um, hmm. Yeah, I'll use it again. Why not?
Okay. You use it again, but nothing in here glows, including the strange fungus growing all over that tapestry. Did everybody come into this room, by the way?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Seems like it's
Yeah.
biological to me.
Just be careful. You don't know, give you some crazy disease.
Could be
Is there
that's
anything in the
the
room that would indicate it is the smell coming from this fungus? Or
You think probably it's really the only thing that would be creating such a pungent smell in this room. I mean, it's literally covering almost the
Is
entirety of
there,
the
and so
wall.
there's nothing else in here?
Not that you can see, just stone walls.
considering the behavior of those ogres. It's possible this is what was uh, altering their minds. This mushroom,
Mm-hmm.
and the mushroom is just on the wall, not on a tapestry on the wall.
Well, it's on a tapestry. So there's a big tapestry hanging all the way across the wall, the entire length of the wall, and the shrooms are kind of growing fuzzily on the tapestry.
Gotcha.
And it's like this like hot pink color, and it's very
Hmm.
like you can see there's like bell shapes all over, but they're very fuzzy bell shapes.
We should probably leave this room. We don't know if the spores are in the air.
that's a
What if
good
there's
idea.
a passageway behind the tapestry, though?
But check it out real quick. I'm getting out of this room.
Yeah, I will quickly search for secrets. Hell is that? We found shit.
Sarducci is going to collect some of the fungus.
Okay, so when you just out of curiosity, when you searched for secrets, did you try and search behind
Yeah,
behind the
yeah, like the
tapestry?
entire room
When
for
you
sure.
touch the tapestry, a poof of spores
Boy.
disperses throughout the room.
Oh,
And
good thing I left.
anyone still in this room, make a save versus poison.
Nice.
I'm high as shit.
Oh, this is my best one.
Oh, I made it.
All right, so Sarducci and Chuck kind of cough. They kind of feel a little bit lightheaded, but nothing really happens. On the other hand, John, uh, probably because he's the closest one, he was actually messing with the things. He gets a big inhale full, and he starts to feel a little strange, and he you feel highly compelled to have a strange philosophical debate, and it's really like all that you can think about.
Like, wow. Those ogres, they were really insightful. I think they were onto something.
Those
Like,
ogres truly deserve to die.
yeah. Aren't they just like us? Just beings in this strange universe?
Sartucci is collecting some of the stuff.
How is he collecting it?
So is it moist or is it dry?
It seemed to be kind of dry. I mean, it was dry enough that the spores kind of poofed out into the air.
Mm-hmm. So he's just gonna take like a little bag, like a little sack,
Mm-hmm.
and he's just gonna take a he's just gonna scrape some into a sack and then put it
Okay.
into his pocket.
So he begins to scrape some into a sack, and go ahead and make a save versus poison.
Yep.
All right.
Again.
He's able to scoop some into a sack without feeling too much adverse effects. Uh, Meanwhile, John, he can't shut the fuck up.
Have I just completely stopped searching for secrets and didn't find anything?
Yeah. You once you hit that wall and
Oh no, you're still searching for secrets, buddy.
yeah, you're definitely searching for secrets, but not the
That's true.
not the same not the same type. If anybody is paying attention, they can see that John's pupils have expanded, and he doesn't have any, similar to the ogres, doesn't have any whites of his eyes, and he seems like he's he's a little lost to the world at the moment.
John, are you still
Actually,
capable of combat?
what? Why? Why fight? I don't understand. I
I mean,
mean,
what is combat anyway?
what is combat? What is lunch?
What is
I don't know.
lunch? That's a good one.
I'm gonna take that as a probably not. Probably cannot fight.
But could you possibly debate the air with your fists?
Ooh. I think there might be some merit to that actually. I mean, has it been really tried before? I don't know.
You
Mighty gods of the table above, what is the answer?
you continue to have a conversation with John, and it lasts about 10 minutes of him just rambling, and then his pupils kind of start to return to normal, and he starts to talk a little bit more normally. Fortunately, the effect didn't last much more than about 10 minutes or one turn. Luckily.
Unrealistic.
Uh,
I mean,
We should
these
be
are
here for 4 hours.
exactly. These are fantasy spores. Also, I
I'm
only
sorry,
rolled a
I'm sorry.
1, so he got lucky.
Mhm.
Oh my
This
God.
shit could have lasted for like the whole game.
I've been here forever.
Yeah. So yeah, he finally starts to seem like he's coming back to normal. Of course, he didn't really finish searching the room.
Oh, that's right. I guess I'll do that. Do I need to re-roll again or just?
Um, yeah, well you rolled unsuccessfully anyway, so somebody else would have to try for this room.
I'll give it a shot. What do I need to do? What do I need to roll?
It should be
Okay,
under like the
I
character
see it.
abilities for
I see it.
secrets.
There.
Yeah, Sarducci doesn't
That's
find anything either.
no, she's not doing great.
Uh, as far as you can tell, the only thing in this room is that spore-covered tapestry.
All right. I guess we move on if there's nothing behind. Head back to the
The other door in
door
the other
opposite
room.
this. Yeah.
So you head back to the ogre room, and there is a door opposite. It's a double door, so a little bit larger, and it is closed. They are closed.
Who's going to open the door?
Not me.
Yeah, I will do this and this and what happens?
All right. You didn't find any traps, but you were able to get the door unlocked.
Excellent. What's behind door number? I guess this is technically number 2.
Roll for surprise.
So you open the door then? Who opens the doors?
I'm gonna let someone
Yeah.
easier
I'll
take that role.
take the point. I'll slowly crack open one door and peer in.
You crack open the door, you peer in, you see another room about the same size as the two previous rooms, about 15 by 15. In this room, it seems that the air is heavy, and you hear the
Can we
sound
feel?
of
Can we feel it tonight?
yes,
Okay.
yes, and you hear kind of a dripping sound from the walls. You can see there is another single door across the room on the other side, and as you peer in, there's also a door to the right, but it is directly to the right, so it's closer to this side than the other side. Both doors appear to be closed, and the dripping sound continues.
It's dripping in here. Um, I don't
It's
see anyone though.
fuck up.
No,
No figures. All right.
no
I'll head in
figures.
then.
Hmm.
You head into this
Kind of
room,
interesting room.
and you can see that it looks like the walls are dripping.
Dripping with what?
No, it looks like the walls themselves are dripping. Or at least
They've got
that's
some like
what it looks like. It's pretty
they've got
trippy
some
looking.
crazy fashion. Like they're dripped up.
Yeah, totally dripped up. The doors aren't dripping, the doors aren't moving, but the walls are moving in kind of a dripping down motion. All four. It's
Well,
unnerving.
I don't know about you guys. Maybe it's those mushrooms that the spores that I had earlier, but I don't like this room.
And when you enter, the air is it's heavy. It's almost like a little harder to breathe in here.
Let's try to get through this room as quick as possible. I have after I'm done searching for secrets, I try to go for the right door. Pretty much the same.
Okay. You go over to the door to the right, and you don't find any traps. And the door does appear to be locked. And you're able to unlock the door to the right.
Excellent. I'm going to listen at the door, given that we've been surprised before, to try to determine if it's safe to go in.
You listen intently at the door, but you don't hear anything. In fact, the only thing that you can really hear is the dripping from the room.
Ugh. All right, then I slowly open the door and peer into the next area.
You open the door, and what you see beyond is a hallway. It looks like it goes maybe about 15 feet, and then at the end turns to the left.
Okay. Do we want to reestablish marching order to go down this hallway?
I would say so.
Sure.
Mhm.
I'll go first.
All right. Chuck takes point and moves down this hallway. As I said, it turns to the left. When you get to the end and look to the left, you can see the hallway maybe goes another 5 feet, and then it ends in a T. So you can see at the end of this 5 foot stretch, it looks like you could go right or left. Do you proceed down to that juncture?
Yeah. Yeah.
You make it down there, and to the left, it looks like it's about 10 foot, and then there is a door at the end of that hallway on the right. On the right-hand side, it also looks like it's maybe about 10 foot, and at the end of that hallway, there's another turn to the left.
I said we go left and then look at the door on the right.
Okay.
So you lead the party down that way, and again, you come to the end of the hall quickly, and there is a door to the right, and it is closed.
Oh my god. Okay. Much to the same.
So there are no traps that you can find, and you attempt to unlock the door. However, you don't think you did, and you also don't hear anything in there as well.
Okay. Um. Okay, so I didn't get this door.
John, I actually know a little bit about lock picking. Let me show you something.
Oh
And
yeah.
then can I just try to smash in the door?
Yeah, go ahead and make a strength check. So
Oh. Uh. mm,
With
Oh
a
wait, did I actually
loud,
hit it?
yeah. With a loud smash, you splinter the door completely open, and inside you can see a somewhat larger room. Again, all stone, about 25 by 25 foot. Directly across from you, at the other end of the room, you can see a series of stone, what look to be sarcophagi. Uh, there is a archway on the right wall and another archway on the left wall. And again, both of these are right at the beginning of the wall, so they're not halfway down or deep into the room. They're kind of, you look right, you look left, you see an archway both ways.
Interesting.
There are 4 sarcophagus that are lining the wall, the opposite wall. And this room looks to be some sort of crypt. It's got some what look to be possibly symbols.
Hmm.
Yeah, I want to walk over and inspect them, but not like touch or try to open anything yet. Just see if there's any names or if it looks like any of them have been opened or touched.
I'm getting very bad vibes from this room, so I'm gonna search around for traps, including the sarcophagi.
Okay. So John goes over and searches for traps, and Chuck also kind of checking that area out. Thank you. And you can you don't find any traps, not that you can see anyway. And the sarcophaguses are closed. However, there are 4, and the second from the left is like the lid is not quite on straight. So it looks like it's kind of like somebody tried to push it off a little bit but didn't, not enough so that you can actually see what's inside.
Hmm. Well, you guys want to loot some graves?
Let's get it.
All right.
So
One at
going
a time.
Sure. Just start all the way on the left and
Sure, sounds fine to me.
all right. I will try to open them, or we can all push together, whatever's necessary. Like, are these things heavy, heavy?
They're large pieces of stone that cover the whole top. So they're pretty heavy, but Chuck might be able to get them on its own. Depends, whatever you think. Obviously.
If you guys want to stand back, and I can give it a shot, just in case.
Sure, do your thing, Chuck.
Sure.
Roll a strength
Just a
check.
flat strength.
Yep. You are able, with a mighty push, to open the sarcophagus. And go ahead and roll a surprise check.
Weird. Heck.
You're not surprised, but it is initiative. Oh, shoot. What did I just do?
What are we initiating against?
Hang on. What the hell just happened? What did I just do? Oh, there we go.
Gosh.
Give me
Those
just a sec. I gotta
initiatives.
take a quick leak before we start this, and then I'll tell you what you're up against.
Sounds good to me.
Shoot. I forgot that the door in the basement auto locks when you close it, and so now I'm locked out of the house.
Oh no. Is there anyone in the house?
Whoops.
Yeah, I gotta wake up my mom.
Oh man. Wait, wake her up.
Yeah, I think she's in bed already.
Ah. All right. I'll wait for Garrett to return before describing the foes.
Oh no.
Oh no. Somebody's spending the night outside.
Literally.
Mm.
Oh jeez. Okay.
You guys not keep like a spare key hidden outside somewhere?
Does she sleep on the second floor?
Oh yeah.
Ah. All right. So I should push off the lid of the sarcophagus. A skeleton with rubies in its head for eyes sits up and it has
Hey Nana.
a
Oh,
curved
this is kind of
sword.
funny. I'm at mom's house right now, and I was playing D&D with my.
Gonna go ahead and mute him real quick.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it looks like Sarducci and John have the initiative.
God damn.
Do that ping.
All right, so Sarducci raises aloft his holy symbol and presents it. The skeleton makes an attempt to uh, get up and
Get the fuck
kind
out.
of claw its way towards the back wall, and then John swoops in and hits this creature, but doesn't kill it. And upon the attack, the creature stops trying to flee. And
That's right.
it is Chuck.
No reason not to attack him, right?
I mean,
I don't
it's an
know. You tell
undead with
me.
rubies in its eyes. That doesn't mean attack. I don't know what does.
Oh no.
Ooh,
That's a reason not to attack him.
that is a reason not to, of course. So you swing your sword at the skeleton, and when you do, you lose grip of it.
The
It
skeleton?
no, the sword.
Who's
And
the
the
skeleton?
sword, you're close to the back wall. It hits the back wall and ricochets back towards the party,
Ouch.
and it smacks into Craven, and it slices into your skin for 6 damage. Or not Craven, Sarducci, sorry.
Ah.
Yeah. So Sarducci is hit for 6 damage from some friendly fire. But at least the sword's back.
Ah,
And,
sorry, Saducci.
and now it is Craven's turn. I don't know, maybe he's not with us.
Craven
Okay,
is.
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. Yeah,
I
so it's you.
was finding my way back inside.
Ah, great. So it is your turn.
Okay, gotta relog back into the Mac. There we go. All right, and we're fighting some sort of lich. I've been kind of checked out for the last,
Yeah, it's a skeleton which has ruby eyes and a curved
Gotcha.
sword.
Sounds great. I'm going to magic missile it. So I'll roll that.
Ooh.
All 3 missiles hit the skeleton, and it shatters into pieces, being completely destroyed by the spell. And as that happens, you are surprised to see that the other 3 sarcophaguses, the lids, fly off of them, and 3 more of these creatures appear. And it's initiative.
Oh no. Oh my god. Kind of crazy with it tonight.
That is nuts. Well, here we go.
See, mine is either
This
like.
makes more sense right here.
There
See,
we go.
mine is either like really hot or really cold.
Yeah.
I'm not getting. I'm pretty much not getting anything in between. It's like either really hot or really cold.
Mm-hmm. Well, so John and Craven are up first, so John first.
All right. I will charge over to the nearest one and fail horribly. Fail really badly.
Charge over to the nearest one.
Oh my god.
And oh my goodness, that is absolutely ridiculous.
3 of the 4 of us have gotten ones so far
You
this game.
you may think that this room is cursed, because just like Chuck, John swings his sword, loses control of the sword, and the sword falls into the center one of the 2 sarcophagi in the center. The one
no.
just right of center. So the number 3. And your sword is now in this coffin thing behind this one of the 3 skeletons that had just popped out. And
Shoot.
Oh, lovely.
now it's Craven.
All right. Well, I suppose it is time to throw in. All right. I'm gonna magic missile yet again.
Okay. How are you spreading them?
Fuck.
All
All
on
3
one
on
target?
1.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, or 3. So left, right, or center.
We're going center. Whichever one's
Center.
closest to me, actually.
Probably center. I'm gonna assume that you guys were kind of in the center of the room, right behind Chuck.
Mm-mm-mm. Let me just. Nope.
All 3 hit the one in the center, and its bones splinter, and it's pretty messed up, but it wasn't quite enough to destroy it. And the one, that center one, it swings its curved sword in an attempt to hit John. It misses. The one on the right kind of rears back a little bit and spits what looks to be a small fireball in the direction of John. Or, I mean, in the direction of Chuck. But that also misses. And then the third one slashes at Sarducci, and it's just enough to hit him. And he receives only 2 damage. And then Chuck is up. Remember, you are currently unarmed.
Well, I do have well, but I am still gonna go search for that sword.
Because it hits Sarducci, you know where it is. You just have to you would have to leave yourself because it's so close within this vicinity of the battle. You'd be leaving yourself prone for a moment to try and pick it up. You want to do that?
Prone or
Well, not
open
prone,
uh,
but I mean,
opportunity attacks?
not really an opportunity of attack because that doesn't really exist. But
Mhm.
it's basically your well, actually, they've already went, so you don't really have to worry about that. Yeah, so never mind. So you grab your sword, but that takes your action
Sure.
this round. And then we come to Sarducci. And he presents his holy symbol strongly again, and the remaining skeletons they start to turn to attempt to get away from you. So they're kind of clattering against the back wall now, and it is initiative.
Do not got it this time.
Mm.
Yep.
None of us have it this time.
Like I said, it's either hot or cold.
All right. So Sarducci is the one who is up.
So Sarducci is going to get to the one that's really, really, really messed up.
Mm-hmm.
And this.
You were unarmed, weren't you?
How is
Oh no,
no,
no, no, no, no,
Sarducci's
no.
unarmed.
That's right. John was unarmed. Okay,
Mhm.
okay. So yes. Because its back is to you, you do hit, and that one has now been destroyed. That center one. So there's one on the right and one on the left, and they're both healthy, but still trying to get away. And it's Chuck. Well, actually, it's kind of everybody.
Okay. I'm going to use my elven cloak to try to slip away and grab my sword this turn.
Okay. So you drape your cloak over yourself. To do that, you're basically going to have to get right up next to one of them. Now they're not facing you; they're trying to get away, but the sword is in the sarcophagus, so you're gonna actually have to like get over to that sarcophagus and reach in.
That
But
is
you don't have any trouble doing that. And then Craven, and like I said, of course, Chuck.
All right. I mean, at this point, if they're just kind of running away into the wall, I'll just smack one with my walking stick.
Okay.
Ooh.
Nice.
And smack it you do. Was that the right one or the left one?
We'll say left.
Okay, left. You injure it, and that apparently breaks the turn as it turns back to you, but it is now hurt. And Chuck.
I would be going for the right one.
Okay.
Um, just a nice slow approach since it's running away.
Again, because it has its back turned to you, it is a hit. You do damage it, but it is now also not turned anymore, and it is initiative once again.
a little bit better this time, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
All right, so Craven goes at the same time that they do. And
Excuse me.
the one
my
that
God.
Chuck just hit, bless you, it swings back at him with its curved sword. Ooh. Inflicting 6 points of damage. And the one that is turned around to face Craven rears back and blows flame at him, but miraculously, he dodges out of the way and misses. And
No.
it's Sarducci.
Sarducci is going to make an attack on the one that just blew flame.
Okay. It's the one fighting Craven.
Oh yeah.
That's a hit. Not quite enough to destroy it, but it's looking badly damaged now. And John's up.
Has John managed to snag his sword?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. John is going to turn and try to face. I believe they were running away, right?
Not anymore. And
Not
actually,
anymore.
John finds himself in between the two.
Ah. Well, since John is still invisible, I think this is the perfect time to backstab. It was
Actually,
actually
they're not facing you, and no, they're undead. They see you perfectly well.
Oh, I see. So should I make the second attack not a backstab?
Yeah, I won't count that since.
Well, that one sucks just as bad. So
Yeah, that is definitely not a hit. And let's see, did Chuck go yet? No,
Nope.
not yet.
I'm just sticking to the guy right in front of me.
Okay. You swing your sword, but you don't connect with him, and it is initiative once more.
I rolled the exact same numbers I rolled last time on both die.
uh, all right. So that means that John and Chuck up once again. You're up, Chuck. And John?
Chuck.
Chuck. Up, Chuck. Chuck. I'm just doing it again. Going for the same numbers.
Now that's a hit, and also enough to shatter the skeleton, destroying it. So there's only one left, the one on the left. Eh. And John?
John tries to redeem himself. I don't know if that hits or not.
But he does not. Swing and a miss. And Craven is up. The one that's right in front of you is the last one standing.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
Nope. And it swings at you, Craven, hitting
Mm-hmm.
you with its curved sword. Only for 4 damage, though. And then Sarducci is the last. That's just enough to hit. And not quite enough to destroy this thing is looking ragged now, though. And it is initiative again.
Wop 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 wop. That's all I hear. Wop,
Yeah,
wop.
we're getting a little bit of a wop wop echo, but that's okay. All right, so it looks like John,
Yes.
you're right there.
Wop wop.
Ooh, that could have been
Oh, there it
bad,
is.
but it
That was
wasn't.
very good.
Finally redeeming himself, John takes a striking blow, shattering the skeleton to pieces. And now the room is littered with bone and rubies.
Well, there were 4 skeletons, each with 2 rubies.
That's
There are
correct.
4 of us, so each of us get 2 rubies.
I like 2 rubies.
I'll take 2 rubies,
Mhm.
sure.
Yeah, so 2 rubies apiece, 2 eye rubies apiece.
So you take the time to scour the room for rubies?
Yes.
All
Yeah.
right.
There
So
are
you take
also 4 swords.
There are. They're 4 like curved, like almost like scimitar type swords.
Oh, that's neat. Do they look in good condition?
They look to be ancient, but yeah, in fairly good condition.
I'll take one and try to pawn it off later as a collector's edition, you know?
Okay,
Ancient history.
so you do that. You take the
I
turn, you gather up the rubies and a sword.
also am going to look into the sarcophagi
Okay,
and search the sarcophagi.
all right. You search the sarcophagi, um, and the party searches around the room. You don't find anything in the sarcophagi, and yeah, 4 swords, 8
Excuse me.
rubies, and a bunch of bones.
Is there another door in here?
There are 2 more archways. There is, again, towards the beginning of the room, there's an archway on the right and an archway on the left. So both sides. Does anybody peer down into those archways to see what
Yeah.
lies
Mhm.
beyond?
I'll check
So,
out the one on the left.
so on the one to the left from where when you were coming into the room, you know what I'm saying by that? So if you were entering the room and the door that you entered, the one on that left, because I don't want to, because you're obviously you've gone into the room, you probably turned around, but on the left from entering the room, through that archway, you see it looks like just a little space, almost like a tiny hallway, uh, and it looks like there's a door directly to the right. If you look in the right side archway from where you came in, beyond that, you see a kind of a perpendicular hallway. So a hallway going from left to right. So you're basically staring at the wall of a hallway, one side. And that's what you see.
I just got back from peeing. What hallway is this?
So there were two openings in this room aside from the door that you came through.
Right.
The one on the
Left and
right, yeah, there was a left and a right, and from the perspective of you just coming into that door, so you just coming into the room, the one on the right has a perpendicular hallway. So if you're looking at it, a hallway that goes right and left, so you're kind of staring at one of the walls of the hallway through the archway.
Okay. Yeah, I get it.
On the left side, there is a very short hallway with a door to the left.
Okay. So, do we want to go? I'm willing to bet. We know what's coming. All right. Let's go left. That sounds good with everyone.
Yeah. That's what I was
Left it
thinking.
is.
So you go to the left, and you there is a door, and it is well, it's a door. It's right there.
Let's see if I can do the ting. I cannot do the ting.
Okay. It doesn't seem like you have to. The door seems to be unlocked. You didn't find any traps. Will you open it?
Yes.
When you open it, you find that it leads into the heavy air dripping room.
All right. So at
Makes
least
the
that into
circle.
that room. Then, okay, let's go back and then let's go to the perpendicular hall.
Okay. you walk out into that hallway, and then, of course, you have the choice of going left or right. To the left, it looks like, if you are facing left, it looks like the hallway goes maybe about 10 feet or so and turns to the right. If you look to, wait, the right, sorry, if you look to the right, the hallway goes about 10 feet and turns to the right. If you look to the,
I
sorry,
created this dungeon.
and I'm looking at it too. I'm like looking at a map. If you
Mhm.
look to the left, the hall goes about 10 feet, and then there's a door on the right. So this isn't actually all that bad because there's a door right there. Yeah.
Yeah, got it. All
Yes.
right. Just for the sake of confirming map clarity, I'm going to go to the right and see if it connects back to the hallway from earlier.
It does indeed.
Okay. It's good to know. And then let's go to the left, and I'll do the trap door stuff. If I can pull up my character sheet, God forbid. Bang, bang.
All right. You went down there. The you searched for traps, and you find that in fact there is a trap.
Oh, nice.
It
A
appears
table trap.
that there is possibly something from the opposite wall behind you where you're standing. So like
There's like a little
right
arrow hole thing.
right here. Yes, yeah, they're like arrow holes there. So now you'll have to disarm the trap. It's the same roll, by the way.
Ah, okay. Like I need to roll again, or I just
Yes.
rolled
Yeah,
again.
yeah. You would have to roll again.
Ooh, L. Get down.
So you didn't think, you're not sure what's going on there, if you're able to disarm that trap or not. But the door is locked.
Okay. Do we have something we could use as a barricade so when that trap eventually activates, assuming it's arrows, we don't get hit by them?
You're not sure if it's arrows or not, but there are definitely holes in the opposing wall that look like they might be triggered.
Someone
Yeah,
have a
Uh,
shield.
these holes are triggered, but just by us being there, they're not the right type of holes.
Yeah, definitely.
I do not have a shield.
Hose be
Actually, we
triggered,
could
man.
break off a door from like a previous room and use that.
Yeah.
Or we could go into the last room, grab a whole bunch of bones, and stick the bones into the holes.
Well, we
Shove
had to
them into
open
the
the
hole.
sarcophagus, right? They had lids.
Well, didn't they all
They're
pop off?
heavy.
Ah.
They're heavy
Yeah,
lids
they're
though.
super heavy and quite big. It would be a quite a chore. To pushing them off wasn't too bad, but actually carrying them down the hallway, that might be a little rough.
Well, let's try what not Craven, Chuck said, and break off a door.
All right, what door will you break off? There was a door in the that you came through. The probably the last door encountered was the one when you entered the crypt room.
Isn't that
Um,
one I broke in anyway? So isn't
Ah, yes. So there's probably shattered pieces of it.
Excellent. Then all we need to do is take some spare planks of wood and hold them up against the holes.
All right. So uh, who will do that? And actually, how will you do this? Because you know that You also know that, remember that the door itself appears to be locked.
Okay. I failed the lock. So I guess if we're going to break down the door, if that's our only method left, then we'll have Chuck to do that, and I could hold up some planks of wood to the holes.
You may need a second person to hold wood to the holes. The holes are kind of spread.
Okay. Then someone can help me.
I will assist you.
And let's do this. Probably make a strength check.
Yeah. So go ahead and
Sure.
make a strength check.
Excellent.
You bash this door in, and you bash it open. As you do, the other two are holding these boards up against these holes, and you start to realize that very quickly the wood in your hands is disintegrating, and both
What?
It's acid.
Ooh.
it is acid, and that is correct. And so both Sarducci and John will need to.
Sarducci.
Isn't Sarducci the person helping him hold the boards? Or was it Craven?
I didn't say anything about doing it.
I think Garrett said he was going to help, even though he's.
Oh, shit. For some reason
I was
so
gonna say, I did not say I was holding it up.
Yeah,
all
neither
right.
did I.
So you kind of left your buddy John to be like holding a board with like one leg. And so I guess it's just John then. Uh
Poison check?
Go ahead and make a we'll say it's because you had a little barrier, we'll say it's make a check versus yeah, we'll say poison death.
Bang.
All
Success.
right. So you're able to kind of drop the boards and move out of the way, and the boards disintegrate, but you are unharmed. Now, Chuck, go ahead and make a roll for surprise.
Oh yeah. Surprising that poison.
So you're not totally surprised by the room before you, which is a large circular room with many metal columns around the perimeter. But what's more interesting is the giant creature in the middle of the room that comes running for you. It's extremely tall with a long nose and rubbery features. And it's initiative.
Interesting.
Oh, no.
No.
You got to deal with these guys on the internet all the time.
Yeah. True.
There is something wrong.
Uh,
Hold on.
yeah, there is.
There it goes. For a minute, it wasn't doing anything.
Okay. So looks like Craven is up first. Of course, he's behind. Everybody's kind of still in the hallway since
I mean, I can see it, right?
you can see it. Yes, you can see it
Great.
lumbering
Big-
up towards Chuck in
Big
this
question: is
doorway.
the ceiling flat?
When you take a quick look, you realize that the ceiling is not flat in here. The ceiling is kind of domed.
What about the walls?
It's a round room. Let's
Hmm.
see. The room itself is 35 by 35 feet.
Gotcha. And it's like a circle?
It is a circle.
Okay.
which which could make what you were thinking about doing incredibly dangerous to everyone.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's why I had to ask.
Yeah.
So I'll just hit it with a magic missile.
Okay.
Oh, I added an extra letter on accident.
So the the three missiles slam into this creature and do some damage, but of course it is it's still up. And Sarducci is up. Of course, he is also um, behind Chuck in the doorway.
Doesn't matter. I cast Hold Person.
Ah, okay. And it is versus a single. So we get 2. And the troll is held.
Yeah.
So it is it's stuck. And Chuck's up. Up Chuck.
Chuck.
Chuck up. Up check. Wait, was that hold person successful?
It
Yes,
Mhm.
it
was.
was.
It was indeed.
How does that affect attack rolls? Is that advantage, or does advantage doesn't exist in this? Does it?
There's no advantage, but the idea is that this thing is now held for 9 turns or something like that. So that's like an hour and a half.
Goodness.
9
Uh,
turns?
An hour and a
yeah,
half.
yeah.
We don't even
Dude,
have
we
to
can
do
just
anything.
eat. You
We
can
can
just
just
like
leave.
eat on this thing until it's dead,
Just
basically.
leave.
Well, if it's held, I'm going to suggest that you let me do something real quick. I'm going to go ahead and cast continual light on its eyeballs.
That's funny.
Okay. So yeah, you do that, and now there's not only a lot of light in the room because of the because of the light, but also you're pretty sure it can't see now.
Oh, by the way,
Now we can just leave it here.
I realized that that I still have an egg that has the continual light on it.
Oh yeah, you should.
That thing's
Well,
got to be rotten to
I
hell
was
by
gonna
now.
say that's probably rotted and done by now, I would
Mhm.
say.
Hmm.
But okay, so the art now where obviously this thing is held. Yeah, this is one of the biggest differences between old school D&D and like 5th edition. I didn't realize this, but I didn't realize that like a ton of 5th edition spells are literally around. Like they literally last for like 6 seconds,
Mhm.
which is absolutely ridiculous when you think of it in a logical way. Like, why would anybody make a spell that only lasts like around? Like in game terms, it makes sense only for the game. It like doesn't make sense in any broader thing. But
Mhm.
yeah, old school spells, some of them are like fucking crazy.
I mean, continual light's permanent.
Yeah, permanent. I mean, there's a lot of stuff
Mhm.
that's technically permanent without, some sort of dispel. So now that the troll is held, you can see that beyond it in the room there are about 14 what look to be 1 foot. Now that you're looking at them, metal, maybe copper, uh, uh, columns around the perimeter of the room that go all the way to the domed ceiling. And in the center of the room is a treasure chest. And there's one opening, a
You know,
uh,
Oh, this
yeah,
doesn't look suspicious at all.
yes, yeah, I'm sorry, but I guarantee you at some point there would have been a part we were in a party that would have ignored the treasure chests and tried to take the copper columns.
yeah, probably. There is a single opening to the right, which is an archway that appears to have stairs down beyond it.
Stairs.
You should probably check that chest for traps.
You're draw. I was just about to draw it.
Here, if you remember it better,
I know. I don't. I'm pretty sure it's just the circle with a bunch of pillars.
Yeah, it's just a circle with a bunch of pillars. And a chest in the middle.
All right. Well, I guess I will search for traps around that chest. Seems like the logical thing to do here.
Search the chest for traps, but you don't find any traps.
Oh, it must be safe then. Well, everyone get ready just in case. But I open the chest.
You try and open it, however, it is locked.
Oh, really? Locked chest,
Yes.
huh?
I am going to search the troll for a key or whatever else he might have on him.
Ah, you search the troll, and you find a key.
I hand the key to Mike or whatever his name is.
Mike. John?
John.
Ah,
I hand the
Rogue?
key to John. Yes.
Mike. Who the hell is Mike?
Who knows?
I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna open the locked chest, assumedly with the key.
The
Was there
key
anything else in
fits.
the? Was there anything else with this guy or no?
No, not that you can see. In fact, he's mostly naked, all except for a little loincloth which the key was kind of shoved down into.
See,
When you
that's what you
open
should
the
have
chest,
cast the continual light on.
yeah, when you open the chest, you find that it is full of gold, as well as a ring and a potion.
Ooh.
Dibs on the ring.
There's a silver ring and about 3,000 gold pieces and a sparkly gold potion.
Gold potion. That sounds cool.
What would a gold potion be?
So
I'm just
that
gonna
is
give
750 gold per person.
50.
I'll take 750, sure. Are you doing that right now in this room?
I'm
Are
doing
you?
it right now because
It's just
I'm the. It's just easier to do it now.
Mm-hmm.
All
What's
right.
happening?
Yeah. In game, we probably do it later, but right now.
Okay. Hey, Craven, can you tell if this ring is magical at all?
Um, if I'm gonna be honest, I would rather wait until tomorrow.
Okay.
Especially and including to continue because I've basically used all of my combat power for the day,
Gotcha.
and my I can use my wand, but I also just have the spell. I just didn't memorize it because I have the wand, and I'd rather not waste it for something that we can do whenever.
Okay. Then that's fine.
How big is the chest?
I would advise not putting on the ring yet.
Yeah, I wasn't going to.
I mean, the
Wasn't
chest
gonna
is
do
a
that.
decent size. It's not too big though.
Okay.
It's about
I was
big
gonna
enough
say,
to hold the 3,000 gold, but not too much bigger than that because the ring and the potion aren't
okay.
aren't aren't that massive. So
Okay.
it's
Well, no,
actually it's
I was gonna say maybe we should
a
stuff
moderate.
the troll into the chest and lock it into the chest.
Definitely not a possibility unless you cut the
Cut it
troll
up.
into tiny pieces.
Ah,
And then it would heal back together in there.
Yeah, well, I would.
into a chest-shaped troll.
Literally.
Is that how
Yeah.
minions
The
are born?
next party to come in and open up the chest. It's just a fucking mass of flesh that's glowing brightly.
Yes.
Okay. I will pocket the ring. You
Okay.
said it was
Who
silver,
takes the
right?
potion?
I'll hold on to the potion.
Okay.
Should we set this thing on a fire?
The chest?
I mean,
The
here's the
troll.
thing.
Oh, the
You
troll.
can't see. So
Yeah, what's he gonna do?
that troll smell though,
Hmm.
hard to get out
Cooked
of
troll.
clothing.
Yum yum.
I think we just leave him here.
Yeah, I think it's kind of funny.
Yeah,
Is
me
there?
too.
For a while.
Yeah. Is there no other door in this room?
There's a
Stairway down.
there's a stairway down to the
Hmm.
to the
Okay.
to the right.
Okay. Well then, let's head downstairs.
You head down the stairs, and there's about a 10-foot hallway that ends in a door.
Okay. Let's see. The old classic find open locks. Just wonderful.
Yeah, you're not sure. You didn't find any traps, but you also weren't able to get the door open either.
Yeah. Well, hey, Chuck, you want to
We need
show me
a
off that crazy door opening technique you were talking about earlier?
lock picking technique.
Yeah,
Yeah, I learned it from some monks.
I see.
It's a
Sacred
pretty
knowledge.
difficult technique. I will try to lock pick this door with my foot.
All right. You smash the door open, and beyond the door is a 15 by 15-foot room with a large statue of a giant fat robed figure. You
That monk you were
believe
talking about.
you believe that the statue depicts one of the Gorgs, which you were told about in town, which this is a temple of. The room is empty besides the statue, and then beyond the statue is another archway with stairs that appear to be leading deep.
Okay. Let me
Uh,
search for secrets.
Yeah, I want to investigate this statue just to make there's nothing weird going on with the statue.
You investigate the statue, look around the room. You don't find any secret doors, and the statue itself seems to be a plain stone statue. And you don't really find anything about it either.
Hmm.
Now,
Perhaps.
you
Go ahead.
know from experience that the stairs down that you just took were not very far. It was maybe like a half floor. But these stairs beyond here, they go deeper into possibly another level of this dungeon. You know that you're close to town, so it would totally be possible at this point to go back to town and possibly refresh before coming back. You also know that there's more on this level that is unexplored, as there are 2 openings which you did not take.
That's Steve's way of saying, let's call it.
Let's call
Well,
it here.
it is almost 11 o'clock, and I'm assuming that it's a for some people it may be a work day tomorrow. So
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Yeah.
thinking we couldn't go too much farther, but
I don't think going to town is a good idea.
I think so as well.
yeah, that
Mhm.
way the next time we play, if for some reason the next time we play this game it's not the same people, you're back in town, something happens, somebody fucks
Yeah.
off, another
Big
person
balls.
shows up, like whatever.
Yeah.
But yes, yes, if you want to make your way back to town, and then I will go ahead and just tell you that since you are going back to town, that the ring and the potion are indeed both magic.
Do I know what kind? Or
Um, this detect magic doesn't give you that information, does it?
It does not.
I
I
didn't
don't
think
think
so.
so, yeah.
No.
Are the
No,
rubies magic?
the rubies are not. The rubies are just plain rubies, but they're rubies, so they're definitely worth something. While you're back in town, did you want to try the ring or the potion? Just to
sure,
see.
something crazy happens. At least I'm here to get assistance,
When you put on the ring, others can't see you. You're completely
Ooh.
invisible.
A little bit redundant on me, if anyone wants this.
Mm-hmm.
And a sip of the potion makes you feel good.
The potion
Nice.
of drunkenness.
Potion
of goodness.
Heroism.
Goodness.
Less in a bottle.
Well, hey, did everybody get hurt?
I did. Not too bad, but I did.
Did only 2 of us get hurt?
I think everybody got hurt. Didn't everybody
yeah, I
get
got
hurt?
Actually,
Yeah, I got hurt.
I'm pretty sure
All
everybody
right.
got hurt. Yeah.
I don't recall.
So here we go. So
Well, you're
here's
back in town. You don't have to. We
Yeah.
don't have to do
We
this. You
healed
can
up.
heal up without
Mhm.
saying that you
Yeah.
stay back in town for a day, heal up before coming back out if that is the destiny of this group. But yes, yeah, not bad, not bad. Um, yeah, like I said, there's still more on this level, but there's possibly a whole nother dungeon level beneath.
Well, I look forward to exploring, getting my riches,
Yeah.
fighting some bad guys. Until next time.
Yes.
Going back
until
in and
next
seeing
time.
the blind troll again.
Just
Yeah.
wandering aimlessly.
We'll have to
Yeah.
make a note about that.
The blind troll. Yeah, I actually troll. I'll go ahead and
Not
make
only
it.
blind, but illuminating the room for anybody else.
Yes. Blind continual light. The blind
hey.
lighted troll. Yes.
You could dispel.
From the last game, I wrote down that I got a small box out of a door.
What's in the box?
Yeah, I don't think it was anything particularly special.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it was just a little box. So you have
Okay.
a little container essentially.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, I think that's it for tonight as it's getting late.
Yep.
But cool. Not bad. Good game, everyone.
I don't know if we had anybody watching besides me.
Yeah, I don't know. That's okay. You know, where our YouTube numbers have been like low because of our dereliction in playing. We've skipped so
Mm-hmm.
many things that the algorithm is like shoving us down hard
Yeah.
because we're not posting very often. But hopefully next week, next time, the Dicks in the Dark, if everybody can get together, we'll be back on our main campaign on Twitch on Wednesdays, and I hope to have that up on YouTube probably by Friday. So
Okay.
Cool.
hopefully everybody can make it the next time, and we'll get back into that as we have some exciting stuff.
Heck yeah. Got some
Mhm.
racing to do.
Racing, very much so. And I was telling these guys that after this arc, it looks. I think we're going to progress into season 3.
Mm.
Because now you'll be in officially into sin territory. You've crossed through from just the 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 getting used to this, and we're gonna go back a little bit hard. You've got a lot of enemies chasing you and various kind of are searching for you and things like that. So you know no more playing around.
No more Mr. Nice D.
No more Mr. Nice Dungeon Master.
Bullshit.
All right, well, it is 11 o'clock, or basically, so I'm
Yep.
going to get going. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. If anybody watched or watched in the future, thank you and good night.
Peace.
Good night.
Catch you guys next week. Wednesday.
Same dick time, same dick channel.